Corey! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Keepery YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Jesse, and this is Corey. It has 6 O's in it, if you were wondering. Today, we are taking the giveaway Supra, which the draw has now closed. Sorry if you missed out and didn't win it and you did enter, but we are taking it down to our friends down at Shockworks Suspension down here in Victoria, Melbourne, and they're gonna set up some amazing coilovers for this thing and get it dialed in, hooked up, and feeling awesome at the moment. It's got some coilovers that are a little bit bumpy, so we thought we'd take it down to the absolute gurus, get them to work their magic on this thing and get it feeling beautiful for the new owner. So Corey's going to drive it down. I'm going to meet him there, and we might do a bit of a tech talk with the boys down there. Give you guys a bit of an insight into what goes on behind some of the most insane coilovers on the market. Yeah, they can just give us a bit of insight into how they work, how to adjust things on them, and what they're going to be doing with the Supra. So you'll probably learn something. So stay tuned. We are here with the man himself, Chris. What's going on, mate?
Just living the dream, mate.
So this is the main wizard behind Shockworks Suspension. You started the company, yeah?
Oh, well, the old man, me and the old man did together. Yeah, it wasn't just me, it was the old man as well. We've been working together for 12 years. Come a long way. Lots of hard work and lots of pulling shocks in and out of cars, thousands of times.
Yeah, definitely doing something right. But we're down here in Monbulk. Monbulk. Yeah. Victoria, Australia. Best coilovers on the market. And sick facility they got here, and they're sending out coilovers all around the world.
Yeah, so this is where we set up the cars. So we've got an alignment machine. We have corner weighting scales in the cupboard there, so we can set up, do the full thing, start to finish.
Full bells and whistles. So this is the setup. And then, so you do installs and setups and all.
Yeah, start to finish. You get a car dropped off, and then drive away happy.
For any application.
Yeah, and then next door is where we build the shocks. So if you want to come have a look at that. Yeah.
Show us where you build the magic. Go! Alright. So,
this is where the shocks initially get pulled down. So we start with like these these done just a little bit of work. They're still pretty new. And then pull them down to the point where you're down on piston and rod here, which we, for the purposes of this video, have not prepared a prop.
That's alright.
So from there, then we're changing discs. You can change how a shock handles by 0.05 of a millimetre at a time. So you're changing whether it's the preload on the piston or the width of the pivot disc or the thickness of the main flexing disc.
What is this?
So these are the discs. These are all flex. These control the flow of piston.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
So the difference in the thickness there.
Controls.
So you've got a piston here, fucking discs that sit over it and control the oil flow going through that point into there. And you're changing the velocity in which the piston can travel up the shock.
Wizardry. Oh, we won't go too in depth about the building of the coilover because we'll leave that to the experts, don't we? But yeah, pretty sick setup they got here. So Chris will just give us a quick rundown on the basics of a coilover. So this is
for 32 GTR.
32 GTR. So give us a rundown. What are we looking at?
So for the most part, you can change depending on the rolling diameter of the wheels. So say you've gone from a 16 to an 18, the compressed length needs to change as well because the wheel is finishing its travel at a different point as to when you had the standard wheels. So you can extend the travel up. And then depending on the application, if you tell us what rod height you're at, we have a range of different rods as well. So we can actually change how much travel the shock has. So there's a bunch of different things. So even though they are an adjustable shock, we adjust them for you out of the box. So you don't end up running into issues, because there is ways if you supplied the wrong length damper for you to lower the car too much and then smash your guards and that kind of thing, and you can do that, but it's not what we're about. And then you adjust your preload, so that sort of sets how deep the shock sits into its travel. So if you run a very light spring, you might need to run a lot of preload, and if you're running a very heavy spring, you might not want to run much at all.
Yeah, so that's obviously set with these ones here, but obviously you guys do a lot of that work for the customer.
We try and set that up, and at the very least get them to give me a call so I can run through their specific application and make sure it's all set up right.
It's obviously quite a lot to it.
Yeah, there's
depending on what you're doing with the car.
It's not one answer for one application. There is massive variance between every car and every wheel combination even. So that's what it is.
And then you've obviously got dampener adjustment at the top.
Little damper
Do you have
adjuster.
anything to say about that?
It's just a tapered needle with so it has the same amount of oil flow. So as you go out,
It's completely linear.
It's completely linear.
Yep.
I think what we're going to do for the Supra is go for something where we can get as much grip as we can on the street. It means you're not going to have to run a Mickey Thompson all the time to get the power down on the street. Yeah. It's not going to handle as well as we would be setting up a car if it was for time attack, but it'll mean you can actually, roll on second and third gear and not just completely send yourself backwards into an intersection.
That would be good. From mine and Jason's experience, all these Shockworks coilovers just ride so good on the street. Like, you find with a lot of the cheaper coilovers, you bounce around quite a lot in the car, but these things definitely do a very good job of absorbing everything in the road and give you some sick track use abilities. All right, we're gonna leave the Supra with the boys down here for a few days. They're gonna set up a set of coilovers for it, install them, align the car, get a sitting driving nice. Keep a similar ride height, nice and slammed, the way we like it. Yeah. Should be sick. So we'll leave it with the boys, and if you've got any further questions you want to ask them, email them and they can answer it themselves. We'll come back a couple days time, pick up the Supra and see how she drives. Should drive a fair bit better.
Just a little bit, yeah.
All right, cheers for your time, mate.
Sweet, thank you.
Sick.
Legend, mate.
All right, we just rocks up back to Shockworks a couple days later. The boys have been busy fitting out the Supra, getting her dialed in, so let's see how they went and see how she feels. The dog's coming. Oh. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Oof. Go find the boys. Hey, mate.
What's going on?
How'd you go?
Went pretty well, man.
So, what coilovers were in it?
An unknown brand of leaking origin.
So did you do it before and after?
We did a little before and after.
Yeah.
Drove a little bit different. You want to go for a quick drive?
Yeah.
You want to see what's going on?
Yeah.
All right.
Is there anything you want to talk about what you did, or pretty straightforward?
What do we do? The car's a little bit lower, so I kind of have to make things a little bit stiffer. But no, it still drives and rides. Like, it's very stable at speed now, where before it was fucking pretty skatey. Now it's actually
pretty
you still have to hold
planted
on.
to the
Like,
road.
it gives you some of these, but it's pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. Let's go for a drive.
All right, see how she feels. We'll be back, Ori. Roger. All right, we are back at the factory with the Supra. It rides so nice now, so huge shout out to the boys down at Shockworks. If you're in the market for some new coilovers for your car, whether it be street, track, drag, drift, whatever, they do it all. They custom spec it out to suit your applications, so make sure you hit them up. Best coilovers in the game. Yeah, that's it. This thing is now fully dialed, ready for the new owner, which we're going to draw out tomorrow, which is actually 2 days ago if you're watching this. But yeah, thanks for watching. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this little tech talk. If you want to see more tech talks, let us know. We got connections with smart people that do cool things. So if you want to see tech talks with anyone in particular, let us know. And stay tuned. We should have some more AU content coming out soon as well, so get excited. True.
Even though it's slowly, I can see your plan unfolding open in front of me. My walk is far from over strolling, holding on to pieces, the reasons I feel them chosen, rendered incomplete, a trophy far from worthy. Now I know it's steady praying at the seams of these dreams could be controlled with the Holy Spirit reigning over.
True. Oh, get out of it.